What is up, everybody? Joe Everest, the fence expert, here at the 2023 Fence Show and Security Expo. Here are the couple guys that have absolutely captivated my attention for probably the last month or so. We met at the CLFMI event at the Greenbrier. There we talked a lot about ballistics rating for, and you told me about this display, the blast rated. Before we launch into this, I'm very excited to talk about this. Before we launch into it, could you introduce yourselves to the audience?
All right, we're Mike and Ike. My name is Mike Saltijeral. I own a security company based out of Chicago. Next year will be 25 years. And prior to that, my career started in security in the United States Marine Corps. So I'm a Marine.
Hey guys, I'm Ike Atlas. I'm the Chief Security Officer for PSS and IFI Manufacturer in Chicago. I'm a retired Green Beret. I've been breaching my entire career. I put my hands on everybody's product out there, and now we're here innovating with our own company.
So let's start off the conversation really quickly by talking about ballistics. We had a conversation, actually I listened to the conversation about ballistics rating, and I mentioned it on the show, and there's some people that are a little skeptical about, chain link mini mesh, but chain link being used as a ballistic rated structure. Could you go into a little bit of detail on that?
Sure. I don't know if we can say it's a ballistic rated thing.
Okay.
I think we can say it has ballistic capabilities, resistant capabilities,
Got
right?
it.
We've done a lot of shooting on all of our products, but
Sure.
specifically the 6 gauge with the 5/8 weave, the mini mesh stuff. Yeah. If you shoot through this and it obviously hits one of these things, it's going to deflect or it's going to break apart, and whatever your asset is behind this thing stays pretty well protected.
Yeah.
And if you double up the layers, or if you change the angles a little bit, we found that you can even punch several bullets through there and they'll all fragment and deflect somehow. Now don't get me wrong, anybody can say I can change magazines and keyhole, you can make a hole in it.
Sure.
But again, we're trying to draw attention to the bad guys, we're trying to make them do more stuff.
So the 3 words I heard talked about a lot are delay, detect, and deter. And this is part of that program, or that idea of you're going to have to make a lot of noise, someone's going to hear that noise and hopefully respond to it.
That's right. We want the bad guys to be identified before they get there.
Sure.
If you see a guy in homeless scrub and he's got a tool bag, that looks out of place.
Right. Absolutely. One thing that I hadn't heard of until the CLFMI event was we started talking about blasting fences. I couldn't picture what we were talking about until I walked up and saw this demonstration. What is going on here?
So obviously we test all of our products far higher than any other baseline standard, right? So, and we sell to very high security places, nuclear power plants and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so they want something that can resist blast. Up to a certain poundage of explosives. And so we shot this side with 3 pounds and this side with 5 pounds of a binary explosive, AMFO, ammonium nitrate, fuel oil mixture. Mix it in a Walmart bag and hang it on your fence. And this display really is for a comparison between our mini mesh and a 9 gauge 2-inch, for example, which I don't have any display to show.
It would be scattered
throughout
this building.
It does, just goes away.
So 3 pounds and 5 pounds of an explosive mixture.
Right.
These holes don't seem that big for the explosion I can imagine that came out of that.
No, and so again, a 3 pound charge is about the size of your fist, 5 pounds is about the fist and a half. And so it's not that big of a radius outside the blast area. Again, that 9 gauge 2-inch just kind of goes away. The holes, you could drive a truck through it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's the point, right? So the amount of noise and attention that comes from making this size of hole, and you still aren't able to get through it.
Absolutely.
Right? So the right person can definitely make it through this hole, but they have made so much noise that now we are in the detection phase.
Yes.
And the delay phase. So they're having to crawl through there rather than be able to just walk in with all their gear.
Yeah, I think an adversary much smaller than any of us, right?
Sure.
Would still have to take his backpack off.
Right.
If he's got a rifle, he's got to throw it through, and then he's got to jump through it. So, again, making him carry more stuff. He's more identifiable as a bad guy.
Sure.
And he's barely going to squeeze through a hole anyway.
Now, and again, so 6 gauge, incredibly thick, 5/8 mesh. So one thing I see you guys promote a lot too is just how long it takes to get through this if you're trying to cut it. Yeah. Can you walk me through kind of the demonstration you guys there, the testing you did for the different sizes of mesh, weights of wire, that sort of thing?
Absolutely. We, again, we test all of our products way above standard. and we did a comparison of 9.2, 9.3/8, and 6.5/8. And the 9.2, we used the same guy for the 9.2 and the 6.5/8.
Okay.
Same tool, same attack methodology.
Okay.
And it took him 33 seconds to cut with hand tools, manual.
Yeah.
33 seconds through 9.2, and 6 minutes and 47 seconds for the 6.5/8. So
30 seconds to 6 minutes.
it's huge difference, huge difference.
Especially when we're talking about the delay and the detect.
That's right.
Right. And listen, if you walk up to this, there's also a deterrent here as well, because you look at that and think, it's going to take me forever to try to penetrate through this.
Even criminals know. They practice. We know they practice.
Oh, sure.
And when they see this, they're just going to go to their neighbors. And that's kind of the name of the game, right?
Right.
It's like North Carolina fire ants. Beginning of the season, you sprinkle it around your house, and you keep doing it consecutively until they're at your neighbor's house.
You just push them into the neighbor's yard.
That's right.
Which is the name of the game.
Yeah.
Right. So
Make
we
your
had
neighbors
this
more
conversation earlier at the CLFMI event that a dedicated individual will eventually get through something like this.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to take them a long time. They're going to make a lot of noise. So hopefully, whatever sort of security team is on the other side of this fence has more than adequate enough time to respond.
That's right. And that's the name of the game, too. It's like you're trying to match your delay with the response time.
Sure.
So if your response time is 14 minutes, double layer one of these, and you got people getting there before the guys get into your asset.
Guys, I tell you what, absolutely a first for me to see blast tested fencing. This is absolutely incredible. This is one of the few things, or one of the many things that you can put your hands on at a show like this. We were talking a little bit about earlier the importance of coming to shows physically. I understood when we talked about what this looked like when you were explaining it to me, but physically seeing it is an entirely different thing.
Yeah.
So, guys, the next opportunity you get to visit a fence show, you absolutely should, to meet great professionals like these gentlemen and to see a great product like this. Guys, for more information on a product similar to this, how can people reach out and find more information?
The easiest way is the website, perimetersecurity-solutions.com. Our contact information on there, cut sheets, all the information, and videos.
And the videos is something that we're going to show you guys also, because it's incredible.
Yeah.
It is great to watch. You guys probably have maybe one of the most fun jobs I can think of that's fencing related. You were telling me, oh yeah, we get to shoot fence and blow fence up. Like, are you taking applications?
Yeah.
I would like to at least be around that situation.
Yeah. And either Lincoln, myself, Lincoln with Ike or Perimeter Security Solutions, and what we actually show our videos as we're working on. There's so much innovation going on.
Sure.
We've been innovating since 2017. Our company personally has about 35 patents.
Okay.
So we're always changing.
Yeah.
Always innovating, making it even better. We started.
Now, do you guys, so I assume you guys install this system. Do you guys sell this system to other contractors as well? Or a system similar to this?
So what we did a different approach,
Okay.
right? Because our military background, we had the security approach, right? So we know we're both breachers. We understand the science when it goes behind us.
Yeah.
But also, our company has logged over 1.5 million union man hours installing.
Really?
So you have installers creating fence.
Okay.
And we're also manufacturers. We start off as manufacturers.
Sure.
We're actually manufacturing installers. We're one of the largest union contractors in Chicago.
Which gives you even a greater understanding to what a contractor would be going through putting this up.
Correct.
Very good. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe.
I appreciate your guys' time.
Thank you.
Guys, for more information, check out the website. If nothing else, and watch some really cool videos. Yeah. For now, I'm Joe Everest, fence expert, reminding you that good fences make good neighbors.